Hi guys, it's Anais from Radio King and welcome to this video. Today we're going to be looking at some equipment from Maono. I've got the HD300 XLR and USB dynamic microphone and the Maonocaster E2 live streaming console. Both are great for radio broadcasting and podcasting, and I'm going to show you why. Let's start with the microphone. So here I've got the HD300 XLR and USB dynamic microphone bundle. Let's take a look at what's inside the box. So obviously you get the microphone, you get an XLR and USB cables, you get a mic stand, a pop filter, a shock mount, and a user manual. All this for a total of $65. So let's get this set up. So that was super easy to set up. So this is a dynamic microphone with a cardioid pickup pattern, which means that most of the sound is picked up directly from the front and sounds from the rear are mostly rejected. The cherry on top is that you can use it in USB and XLR mode. All the cables are included. If you're new to radio broadcasting or podcasting, this is super handy because you don't need to invest in a ton of equipment. You can just plug it straight into your computer and start recording. It's also super practical if you're recording outside of your studio and you don't have all of your equipment on you. In XLR mode, you'll need to plug it into a mixing desk or an audio interface. But as it's a dynamic microphone, you won't need to use phantom power. So let's take a look at the microphone in USB mode. So like I said, all you have to do is plug it into your computer and then select the input source in your recording software. So I'm actually using an adapter because I'm using a MacBook which doesn't have a USB port. This is a great solution if you don't want to invest any money into a mixing desk or an audio interface. Do make sure that the microphone is switched on before recording. There's a small switch right here and there's a blue light that will indicate that you're good to go. You can also plug your headphones in directly to the mic for zero latency monitoring. You can also adjust the volume of your headphones thanks to buttons that are directly on the mic. As they are a little bit noisy, it's best if you adjust your volume before you start recording or broadcasting. So now that we've got everything set up, let's see what it sounds like. So I'm just going to talk into the mic to give you an idea of what it sounds like. For optimal results, it's best to speak directly in front of the mic at quite a close distance. So if I start moving away, then you should hear that my voice obviously is getting quieter and also the sound quality is going down. If I come back closer, then you can hear my voice much more clearly. The same goes if I start to move towards the side. Obviously, you'll be able to hear me a little less than if I'm directly in front of the mic. Let's move on to XLR mode. To use the microphone in XLR mode, you'll need a mixing desk or an audio interface. So here I've got the Maonocaster E2, which I'll tell you a little bit more about later on. I've also unplugged my headphones from the microphone because the zero latency monitoring only works in USB mode. Okay, so again, I'm just going to talk into the microphone to give you guys an idea of what it sounds like in XLR mode. For optimal results, the idea is to keep your face nice and centered in front of the microphone so the cardioid pickup pattern can do its job. And also remember to keep your mouth relatively close to the mic as well. I personally find that the signal is slightly cleaner in XLR mode, and generally people will advise you to use this type of connection for optimal results. However, I find that the USB mode is super practical if you're planning on broadcasting outside of your studio or if you're on the go and you don't have all your equipment with you. Okay, so I also want to talk to you guys about the Maonocaster E2. It's the live streaming podcast console, which is ideal for radio broadcasters, podcasters, and streamers. Let's take a quick look. So it comes with a USB-A to USB-C cable so that you can charge it, and it also comes with two 3.5mm TRRS cables as well. You also get a user manual and this kind of cheat sheet, I guess, is the best way to describe it, that shows you really quick setups for computer and mobile streaming, music recording, and even gaming and education. So this is really cool if you guys just want to get it set up nice and quickly, super easy. You get this cool cheat sheet that's nice and sturdy as well, so that's brilliant. But like I said, this console plugs straight into your PC via USB and it doesn't require a power outlet to work. So that means that once it's fully charged, it can last up to 8 hours and you can just take it on the go and use it wherever you want. I'm going to bring you guys in a little bit closer to show you all of the connections and features. The Maonocaster has two microphone inputs, one XLR and one 3.5mm jack. You'll also have a 1/4-inch instrument in, as well as a mic setting toggle that will allow you to adjust the console according to the type of microphone that you're using, so whether it's condenser or dynamic. You'll also see an aux in for music playback only, and next to that is the Monitor SPK for headphones or speakers. There's a live output 1 and 2 for connecting phones for streaming apps, for example. You'll also have 2 ports to charge the console and plug it into your computer, as well as the on and off button and a button for the lights. The interface has 2 3.5mm headphone jacks on the front of the panel. You'll find 6 knobs at the top of the interface: low EQ, mid EQ, high EQ, instrument for the instrument volume, pitch for pitch adjustment, and monitor, which is the output volume monitor. The 2 largest dials found on either side allow you to adjust the aux input and output volumes. The faders on the left-hand side are used to adjust the levels of the 2 microphone inputs. This is particularly handy if you're broadcasting or recording with a guest, as you can easily adjust the 2 microphones separately. It also has Bluetooth connectivity to connect to other devices, which can be useful for playing audio from another source, for example. There are 3 programmable buttons that can provide up to 1 minute of sound, as well as 8 sound pads that offer up to 20 seconds. So you can easily record your own sounds and then assign them to the pads. These buttons can really facilitate your life as a radio broadcaster or podcaster and add a level of professionalism to your audio recordings and live broadcasts. You'll find 3 knobs on the right-hand side designed to control the pad volume, reverb depth, and decay time. Beneath these knobs, there are several other buttons. You have your reverb presets, which includes 6 preset reverberant effects such as studio, KTV, church, hall, valley, and room. The sidechain lowers the volume of the playing music when you begin speaking into the microphone, and it actually turns up your voice volume. Music only removes the background track's vocal noise. Dry wet filters out purely the dry signal for the microphone input and outputs. Loopback records system audio from the USB-C input. And denoise digitally removes background noises from your sound recording in real time. These features can help you save a lot of time in post-editing, as many effects can be applied directly. So overall, the Maonocaster is a great tool for radio broadcasters and podcasters. Its portability for me is a huge plus. You can just put it in your bag, take it on the go, and you can record anywhere outside of your actual studio. If you guys want to know more about the HD300 microphone or the Maonocaster E2, be sure to check out our blog article. I'll put the link in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I had a great time playing around with this equipment. If you did enjoy it, then please make sure to leave a thumbs up, maybe leave a little comment, and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss our next videos. See you soon!